No matter how much you love or hate something, the inevitability of life is that at some point you have to admit to yourself that it will come to an end. Lilly Singh invented comedy in her bedroom when she first joined YouTube, and since then, she has become the most prolific and successful comedian in the history of comedy. There was practically no comedy before her. Come on, let's just admit it to ourselves. Lilly Singh is comedy. And so Lilly worked a sinewy path through the bowels of YouTube and landed like a hot turd on NBC's Late Night with a show that has been historically successful for countless reasons, mostly this statement.
I'm a bisexual woman of color so much that I feel like I should just change my name.
And though she didn't change the name of the show, she did hinge it on her identity, which made it so much more interesting and not annoying at all.
I stand up for things I believe in. I can perform in front of large audiences. There's one time I even posted a picture on Instagram without a filter.
That is comedy gold right there. I don't think I've ever laughed so much in my entire life. And as she started to pump out more and more episodes of this amazingly hilarious show, the haters started coming out of the woodwork, so Lilly had to fight back.
Imagine making a living by posting mean videos to YouTube. The downward spiral, the bad energy, the karma, the entitlement, the lack of creativity, the waste of potential. Young kids, don't follow this example. It's not good for the soul or the longevity of your career.
And at the end of the day, she's right. Who are the haters to think that they can criticize her? I mean, her show is amazingly hilarious.
And today, we're gonna talk about LGBTQ plus issues.
I love watching comedy routines that feel like I'm sitting in my third grade classroom.
About a year ago, I came out as bisexual. Woo! I tweeted out, female, colored, bisexual. Throughout my life, these have proven to be obstacles from time to time, but now I'm fully embracing them as my superpowers. No matter how many boxes you check, I encourage you to do the same. And I really do. I encourage you to do the same. Here's the thing. Coming out was truly one of the scariest things I've ever done.
This show has as many jokes as the second half of a Hannah Gadsby stand-up set, and she literally quit comedy in the middle of her stand-up special.
I do think I have to quit comedy though.
Lilly, on the other hand, is not quitting anytime soon. What she is doing is just making her audience laugh so hard that they're literally defying the laws of physics.
Just gonna get a virus. It's it back to you. And finally,
now the haters are gonna say, but they're using the same reaction shots, they're just flipping them around. But here's the deal, okay? Audiences are laughing so hard at Lilly's show that they're literally bending the time-space continuum. Now, folks, let me tell you something. Lilly Singh is ahead of her time, okay? Because her comedy is profound, it is insightful, it is exquisite like a toilet.
but seriously, NBC gave me my own TV show, but they can't get me my own private washroom?
Lilly Singh is super relatable because she's a bisexual woman of color who has to deal with white men who gave her a television show but didn't have the consideration to give her own private bathroom so she doesn't have to deal with the peasants who are producing her show.
I mean, my hope is that if we put a tampon dispenser in every washroom, it will remind men to be respectful and aim.
Now that is a social justice cause I can get behind because everyone knows that if every single toilet is spotless clean, then childhood hunger is solved.
And we gotta get the auto flush under control. I mean, I enter the stall, it flushes. I pull down my pants, it flushes. I sit down, it flushes. Then I wipe, get up, and the toilet is like,
I don't know about you, but I need a second right now. This comedy bit was so insightful, it made me question my entire existence. But folks, Lilly isn't only killing it at the 3 a.m. spot while most Americans are fast asleep. No, she's also on prime time, on the NBA roast, straight up flaming every single basketball player on stage with her amazing comedic skills.
Your next roaster is a well-known YouTuber, so you can thank all your dumbass kids for her being here. Give it up for this lucky Lilly Singh.
How rude of Tiffany Haddish to say everything everybody's thinking about Lilly Singh.
yeah, I love you, Tiffany. Yeah, she's like family, you know? I'm Indian, so she's wearing my cousin's hair right now.
Folks, you hear that? That is called crickets, and that is way better than laughter.
Well, y'all are like famous. Like, Charles, you were so convincing as Uncle Fester in the Addams Family.
That's funny because she's confusing Charles Barkley with that character from the Addams Family, even though she said she's a huge basketball fan at the beginning of her monologue.
I was a huge basketball fan growing up.
Lilly Singh doesn't have to tell jokes like these old school comics. They're all out of touch. She's a new wave. All she has to do is go up on stage and recite a bunch of mean tweets she found the night before. And that's comedy.
And Ernie Johnson, you were great as the scary ventriloquist dummy in Toy Story 4. And Shaq, as far as I know, Shaq's never done any acting.
Oh, wow, she's straight up killing it. This might be one of the greatest bombs in comedy history.
D-Wade is a good friend of mine. Give it up for him. He really is. Give it up for D-Wade, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah, they're like best friends. Haven't you seen them on each other's social media like all the time? Getting cups of coffee, doing alley-oops.
Dwayne and Gabrielle Union have a wonderful marriage. He's like the Ken to her Barbie. And by that, I mean that she's the only one working. Plus, he's totally smooth down there.
I am officially dead inside.
Gary Payton is here. Give it up for Gary, y'all. Gary, give it up. I mean, he's done well. Considering he grew up on the mean streets of 70s Oakland as a black kid named Gary. Gary! Gary!
I remember when making fun of someone's name was funny in the 3rd grade.
I mean, who could forget Jeff Ross, y'all? Besides American television audiences.
The best part about Lilly Singh's comedy routine is that it doesn't need a premise and punchline because it's all a joke.
I mean, I just came out as bisexual last year.
Obligatory, I'm a bisexual woman of color reference. Check.
I just came out as bisexual last year. And already I've pleasured more women than Jeff Ross. I Googled it, fam.
Remember the last time you could find someone's body count on Google? Yeah, me neither.
Hey, Jay Farrell's remember Jay. Check this out. He's an actor, impressionist, and singer. He's a triple threat to his family's future.
Did you get that joke? I did. That's why I laughed.
And now on to the main event. Huge Kenny Smith fan. Wait, which one of y'all is Kenny Smith again?
Ha. So funny.
Kenny is known as Kenny the Jet. Though he should be called Kenny the Jet Blue since he's always been a discount option.
Here's the deal, folks. If you're not laughing at these jokes, you're the problem, okay? You're not woke enough to understand that jokes nowadays don't need laughter. They need groans.
There's Ernie. You know, Ernie, I won 2 Teen Choice Awards. And he was voted most likely to never have actually been a teen.
Hasn't been the 5 minutes yet because this is getting painful, like extracting a tooth without the laughing gas.
My parents are immigrants from India, and they wanted me to pass this message to Shaq. Learn to speak English or go back to where you came from.
Such a shame she didn't bring her laugh track with her. But folks, fret not, because even though Lilly Singh has an army of haters chasing her and trying to drag her down back to YouTube, she will succeed. Her show will not be canceled. As evidenced in this YouTuber's video titled, "I was a little late with Lilly Singh audience member."
Warm-up said something that kind of took me aback a little bit, because why would you admit that? Especially when she said it in front of the NBC execs that I know were also in the studio at the time. Okay, guys, and you guys love these chairs, right? Aren't these comfortable chairs, right? If you guys come back tomorrow, you guys can take some of these home with you. Someone's already got claim on Lily's desk, but you guys can absolutely come back for the chairs. Why would you say that? I don't think you need me to tell you that that's not good.
Wait, so you're telling me that production is giving away everything that's on set because Lilly Singh's show got canceled? Aw, man. What's gonna happen to her bathroom?
But seriously, NBC gave me my own TV show, but they can't get me my own private washroom?
I guess they decided to get rid of her so they didn't have to give her a bathroom after all.
Clearly started having an issue with filling the audience because at some point you guys started using SRO, which is standing room only, which is very similar to 1 Iota. except it's paid audience members. So it's easier to fill a crowd with them because people show up because they want to get paid.
Do not listen to the haters, folks. The fact that Lilly Singh is paying audience members to go watch her show does not mean that people don't want to watch it. It just means that she's a very generous person and she's trying to give back to them for literally wasting their lives.
Warm-up comes outside and tries to get us loud, get us going, get us hyped. And a comment that was made by her was, now guys, we want to make sure that we're being as loud and excited as possible, because sometimes when people are watching at home, if they don't hear laughter, then they might think it's not that funny.
And the only reason why anybody could ever think that Lilly Singh, the most hilarious comedian in the history of comedy, is not funny is because they don't like her because she's a bisexual woman of color. Because Lilly Singh is not only the funniest person in the world, she literally invented comedy. Look it up, it's in the Bible.
So before the warm-up gets to start their spiel, a voice comes on in the sky, and we are told to look at her while she's standing on the monologue X and laugh and applaud and do all of that while they record it. Okay guys, so we're gonna sweep the camera again. Okay, one more time. Louder, okay. So now we're gonna have her go over there. You guys are gonna look at Lily's desk and you guys are gonna laugh and clap, okay? Now we're gonna do something a little more polite, just some polite clapping. Now I want you all to look at each other and act like you're discussing what was just said.
This is slander, okay? Lilly Singh doesn't need a laugh track. She walks into a room and people start laughing at her.
After the RuPaul episode, Lilly announced that some of her team and some of the NBC execs made us all goodie bags. A little late with Lilly Singh presents the ABCs of late night coloring book. Q is to quote my favorite author, dreams are made up of our potential. Oh, that's right. I said that. Did you know I wrote a book? Hashtag humble brag.
Lily's level of narcissistic self-indulgence is just absolutely exquisite. Anyway, defenders, make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this. If you like, will be another show by Lilly Singh that gets canceled. Tell me in the comments down below, what do you think? I want to know. And by the way, I put the original link to the original video that this lady made about her experience going to Lily's show in the description down below. Check that out. Check out these videos right here. They're good too. Have an amazing day, defenders. I love all of you. Peace.